Shalom Makim. All praise and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to you brothers doing the work in truth and sincerity. Now this video is going to be called We Are Called and the Hopeful Elect, and it's going to be a short video as usual. And basically it's basically I'm doing this video because of a statement that Apostle Gabar had made, and the statement was, we are not the elect until we own the chariots. And then that's just a true statement. So I put together some scriptures basically proving his statement, And without further ado, my first scripture is Matthew 22:14. For many are called, but few are chosen. So who are the chosen? The chosen are the elect. And who are the called? The ones that are called into this truth, to teach this truth, to do the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And what's his will? Let me go to Luke 14:21. Because there are those out there, there are people out there who we know through the Spirit are not part of the elect, who are calling themselves the elect. And you'll be surprised who it is. This is Luke 14:23. The Lord said unto the servant, Go out into the highways and hedges and compel them to come in, that my house may be filled. So the hopeful elect are going to be doing the will of the Lord. As a matter of fact, let me start at 22. And the servant said, Lord, it is done as thou hast commanded, and yet there is room. And the Lord said unto the servant, Go out into the highways and hedges and compel them to come in, that my house may be filled. So basically, we are servants of the Lord. So we go out to the highways and hedges and compel them to come in. Who is the them? The elect of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Now, the group that's out there calling themselves the elect are Christians, the so-called Christians that are in the world. How are they calling themselves the elect? What they saying they saved, but they don't know what they saved from, and they're not doing the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. They're not servants of Yahushai, yet they're saying that they're the elect. But they are not, though. We know, because they're not following what Yahushua commanded his servants to do. And they are not teaching the 100% truth. So we know that they're not part of the elect. We call ourselves the hopeful elect. Why? Because Matthew 22:14, for many are called, but few are chosen. And the chosen are the elect. We are called in this thing right now. Until we on them chariots, we're not the elect. We're the hopeful elect. Let me see. Going to another scripture. And there we go. Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure, for if ye do these things, ye shall never fall. Give diligence. And when you look up the word diligence, matter of fact, let's look it up. Let's see, copy. Diligence, careful and persistent work or effort. Careful and persistent. The operating word being persistent. In other words, you keep going. You continue. That's persistence. And yes, careful, because we have to teach the truth. Everything that we say must be in the scriptures, and it must be broken down the correct way. So it has to be careful and persistent. We have to continue it, and we have to tell the whole truth. We can't come out of our back pocket with anything. So we have to give that diligence. We have to be careful and persistent in our work for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And that's why in 2 Peter it says, Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling. What is the calling? Us doing the work of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And election, that's when we get on them chariots, sure. So we're the hopeful elect. and we're more hopeful than most. Like the brothers of Great Millstone are more hopeful than most. Why? Because we're careful and persistent in our work. That's why you see these brothers, including myself, out on the highways and hedges doing this work and teaching out of the scriptures, teaching what the scriptures say and breaking it down the correct way, as we've learned from our elders. And yes, our elders are the apostles known as the apostles of Great Millstone, if you hadn't made that connection yet. This is Matthew 24 and 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. He that shall endure to the end. And I went to look up that word endure. And it says to remain, to tarry behind, to remain, abide, not recede or flee, to persevere under misfortunes and trials, to hold fast to one's faith in Yahushua HaMashiach, to endure, bear bravely and calmly ill treatments. Basically, to keep going, whether you are treated bad or not, you keep going, you endure. And yes, you're going to get treated bad in this thing, man, in this truth. What does it say? And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth till the end, the same shall be saved. Endure mistreatments. What is it? Persevere under misfortunes and trials, to hold fast one faith in Hamashiach. To endure, bear bravely and calmly ill treatments, being hated of all men. And then you see endure, tarry behind. In other words, we keep the faith. We keep going when others don't. We keep going when others can't bear it anymore. That's to endure. We keep going because others can't do it. What another word, abode there, or abide, basically staying there. Same word for patience in tribulation. That's to endure. Endureth, and you can pretty much get the picture. To endure sufferings, to stay regardless of sufferings, man. To endure. That is the calling right there, man. The election is when we're on them chariots. So which is a prophetic term, we call ourselves the hopeful elect. Which the ones saying that they're saved, they're not part of the elect. They think they are. They're the elect of Satan, but they're not the elect of Yahushua HaMashiach. Zechariah 9 and 12, turn you to the stronghold, ye prisoners of hope. Even today do I declare that I will render double unto thee. Ye prisoners of hope, man. That term in itself basically tells you the hopeful elect. Prisoners of hope. Prisoners of who, though? Prisoners of Yahushua. Prisoners of hope. For, this is Romans chapter 8 and 24. For we are saved by hope. That's why we call ourselves the hopeful elect. But hope that is seen is not hope. For what a man seeth, why doth he get hope? If you're already saved, then you're not hoping. You already know. That famous term that Christians use, that the fake Christian, the plantation Christians use. Oh, I'm saved. Oh, you don't have to come here. We saved. For we are saved by hope. They don't got no hope. They saying that they saved already. But hope that is seen is not hope. In other words, if you're already saved, then you have no hope. You're already there. So your hope is in this wicked society. So guess what? The real hope, basically, you saved for destruction. That's what you're saved for. But you're not saved for salvation. Because that's not hope. So we continue to call ourselves the hopeful elect. We can't make ourselves the elect until we actually have that salvation. However, we continue to hope that we are part of that number. Why? Because we are called. We are called to do this ministry, and we hope that we are part of the elect. Ephesians 3:1. For this cause I, Paul, the prisoner of Yahushua Hamashiach, for you Gentiles. Paul called himself a prisoner of Yahushua Hamashiach. Why? Because he's the hopeful elect. And we pretty much know that Paul, whoever he is, back in this flesh, is going to be part of that elect. However, I guarantee you, Paul is part of that hopeful elect right now. I bet you. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's called himself the hopeful elect, just like the rest of us, because we are prisoners of hope. Prisoners of hope. And who is our hope? Yahushua Hamashiach, the return of Yahushua Hamashiach. So the prisoner of hope, we're prisoners of Yahushua, because that's who we are hoping in. And with that, that's all the scriptures that I have. I said this video wasn't going to be too long, and I hope you brothers was edified. Until the next time, all praises and glory to Yahushua Hamashiach. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to you brothers doing this work in truth and sincerity. Shalom.